And from one election to another, Russia's Vladimir Putin says he still prefers President Joe Biden over Donald Trump as the next commander-in-chief of the United States. His remarks come despite the Democrats' poor performance in the presidential debate just last week. The Russian leader acknowledged that he saw some fragments of the presidential debate before adding that he doesn't really pay attention to what's going on in Washington.
Yeah, I saw some clips of the US presidential debate. I have enough things to do, so I don't really pay attention to what's going on there. Moreover, in the comments of the media, they always have certain preferences. Some are for and some are against.
Now, this is not the first time that Putin has expressed his preference for President Biden. In February, he said Russia would prefer to see President Biden win a second term and described the Democrat as more experienced and a predictable leader than Donald Trump. This was even after President Biden called Putin a, quote, crazy SOB, end quote.
Listen, we talked not long ago, and you asked who would be preferred as the future president of the United States. I said that we would work with any president, but I suppose that for us, for Russia, Biden is more preferable. We understand what is going on there in the United States in terms of politics, and that reaction is absolutely adequate. This means that I was right. What I said was for our audience first and foremost, and not for Americans. You are a Russian journalist after all, and you asked what was better for us. So I told you then, and I confirm and I repeat it now. Biden is better.
Now, on Thursday, Putin also said that Donald Trump seems to be sincere about wanting to end the war in Ukraine, but he does not know how the former president plans to do so if, in fact, he's reelected.
The fact that Mr. Trump, as a presidential candidate, declares that he is ready and wants to stop the war in Ukraine, we take this quite seriously. I am not, of course, familiar with his possible proposals regarding how he is going to do this. And this, of course, is the key question. But I have no doubt that he means it sincerely, and we will support it.
Now, during the debate last week, Donald Trump said that he would have the conflict settled before even taking the office of presidency in January of next year. Now, reports say Donald Trump had privately spoken about the option of allowing Putin to keep Crimea and the Donbas region in return for peace in Ukraine. Last month, two advisors presented the former president with a plan to end the war in Ukraine that reportedly involved telling Kyiv it will only get more American weapons if it enters peace talks with Moscow. However, Putin says Russia would only end the war if Ukraine agrees to drop its NATO ambitions and surrender 4 of its provinces that are claimed by Moscow.
Across continents, one powerful news source.
Bringing you diverse perspectives on the issues that matter.
We go beyond the boundaries to give you that little extra about every sporting moment. So thank you for making Firstpost 5 million strong. We're counting on your support, and you can trust us to bring you the news unfiltered and unvarnished. On the show today, the T20 World Cup bandwagon has moved across to the West Indies. What can you expect from this?
Hello, I'm Alison Green, coming to you from Durban, South Africa. Today we have a special show.
Start with a report on India's shifting nuclear posture. For the first time since India officially became a nuclear power.
Hello and welcome to Firstpost America. I'm Aaron Ham, coming to you live from the nation's capital,